said I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Come on, sack. Henry. Block 59. Coming to you.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On second down now, it's Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up a lot. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Troy Cohen. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Bravo. Mike 40. Watch the pass. Mike 40. Check. He's coming. Who there? 40's Mike. Bring it.
Now Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 68 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Big stop, let's go.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. 58, right there. Stop your mark. 58, boy. You can't block me. You can't block Fred.
To throw is Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 67 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is caught by Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. First down, a run with Cohen. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. From the 39, Trubisky dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson steps away to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Roquan Smith in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
34 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Check safety, check safety.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now it's Jackson. He may try and run for this. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Check, 59.
This time Jackson will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And now it's second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Jackson now to throw again. They'll let this go for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Brings up third down and 10.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This officially... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete.
Intended for Hayden Hurst. Incomplete.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it. From 55 yards away, that was never in doubt. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54.
Come on now, let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Check, 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 check. Check, 48's the Mike. Check, 48.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He's going to fire into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Jackson options out left. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go play action with Trubisky. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And Robinson with a big catch. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They try again with Cohen. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Mike, 180!
They'll try and pick up the 1st down with Adams. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Trubisky will throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On 1st down, it's Cohen, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.